In today's tutorial, I'll be doing another spring look for you guys featuring really pretty dewy skin and then also really bright purple eyes. So if you want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. I'm starting off with a bare face, and since we're doing more of a springtime look, I want my skin to look really dewy and have a pretty glow to it. So I'm going to prep my skin by using the BB Plus Illumination Facial Cream, and this is from Gerard Cosmetics. And it gives a really pretty glow to the skin, almost like a dewy pearlescent finish. So I'm going to put this all over the face before I use a facial primer. Before I ever put foundation on, I like to use a face primer, and the one that I'll be using is the Bare Minerals Prime Time for the face, and I'm just going to put one pump all over the face to prep it. I'm going to cover up some blemishes and get rid of some fronds that are on my face. And I'm also going to brighten underneath the eye area. So for my blemishes, I'm going to use the Correcting Concealer from Bare Minerals in Medium 2. And I'm also going to use this stick, which is a NYX Mineral Foundation Stick, and I'm going to use this under my eyes to brighten. Since I have a lot of blemishes right now, I'm going to use my full coverage foundation, and this is from NYX. This is the Invincible Fullest Coverage Foundation, and I'm just going to apply it with a flat brush, and this is the Sigma Flat Kabuki, the F80 brush. To brighten underneath my eye area a little bit more, I'm going to use my HD NYX Concealer, and I'm just going to use this under the eye area, and then I'm going to blend it out with a MAC brush. I'm going to start to set everything, so I'm going to use this translucent powder from Sedona Lace. This is one of their newest palettes, and I'm just going to use this under my eye area. It's time to bronze up my face, so I'm going to use my favorite bronzer. This is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Give Me Sun, and I'm just going to use the 602 brush from Sedona Lace. Now I'm going to contour right in the hollows of my cheeks, so I'm going to use this darker powder from the Highlight and Contour palette, and I'm just going to use the angled brush again and focus this right underneath my cheekbone. Now I'm going to use a cooler pink blush for my cheeks, and I'm going to use Dame from MAC, and then I'm also going to layer on top of it with another blush from NYX, and this is in Chiffon, and this is a baked blush. Now I'm going to do my favorite part, which is highlighting my cheekbones, and I'm going to use my favorite highlight from MAC, and this is the Mineralize Skinfinish in Soft and Gentle, and I'm going to apply it with my favorite fan brush, and this is from Sedona Lace. My face is done. I have my foundation, concealer, blush, all that stuff on. I did this kind of different, so normally I do my eyes first and then I do my complexion last, but I totally switched it. I don't know why. But we're going to do the eyes next, and the color scheme that I was kind of going with is purples for spring. And this was kind of a request on my Facebook. I asked you guys what you want to see next, so this is what I'm doing. And I'm going to be using this palette from Sephora, and this is their Baked Shadows, which I absolutely am obsessed with. And I'm going to use these three purples down here. I just thought they'd be really pretty. So we are going to jump right into eyes, and we'll create a really pretty look for spring. Before any eyeshadow look, I always start off with a primer. The one I'll be using is from Bare Minerals, and this is the Bare Minerals Prime Time for Eyes. I'm going to use this all over my lid from my lash line all the way up to my brow bone, and I'm going to smudge this under my lower lash line because we will be placing colors there. The first color I'll be using is this lightest purple color in this palette, and this is called Fiji, and I'm just going to apply it with a fluffy eyeshadow brush so we can make a nice soft highlight. For an eyeshadow base that I'm just going to build on top of, I'm going to take this shadow from Urban Decay, and this is W.O.S, which is Walk of Shame, and I'm just going to use my eye defining brush from Bare Minerals. I'm going to darken up my crease a little bit, so I'm going to use Faint from Urban Decay, and I'm just going to use that same brush. Now that we have all of our bases down, I'm going to start to layer some color. So I'm going to use this gorgeous purple in this palette, and this is called Bermuda. And I'm going to apply it with this angled brush, and this is from Sedona Lace. This is the 407 brush. First, I'm going to sweep this color all the way across my crease, underneath my eye area, and a little bit around the inner tear duct. Next is the fun part, so I'm going to use the same shadow, but I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush and just wet it with some Fix Plus. And I love these shadows because you can totally transform them when they're wet. They look super metallic and super pigmented. So I just wet my brush, and I'm just going to add the shadow wet right in the center underneath my lower lash line and kind of pull it down. So as you can see, it makes it just a little bit brighter right in the center under our lower lash line. Now I'm going to take this dark purple, and this is called Grenada, and I'm going to take a small flat brush, and I'm going to load up my brush a little bit, and I'm going to sweep this kind of right in the socket, so it's going to create more of a defined cut crease, except a softer version of it. And then we'll go ahead and blend that out after. With that same dark purple, I'm just going to pat it right in the outer corner, and I'm just going to keep it in the outer corner. I'm not going to bring it in too much, just so it creates a little shadow. I'm also going to use that same color. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side in the inner corner. Now I'm going to take a very, very small smudger brush, and we're going to go back into that dark color again. And I'm just going to smudge this under my lower lash line, but I'm not going to go all the way across. I'm just going to take that color and do like the outer fourth. And then we're going to do the same on the other side, except we're going to keep the very center bare. So I'm not going to put any of this shadow right on the center of my lower lash line. To make the center pop just a little bit, I'm going to take a fluffy, flat, well, a fuller flat shadow brush, and I'm going to spray it with Fix Plus, and I'm going to dip it back into that lighter shadow that we used earlier, and this is in Fiji, and this is just going to give a little bit more of a glow on the center of the lid. I'm going to line my top lash line with one of my favorite liquid liners right now, and this is Trooper from Kat Von D, and this is her tattoo liner. So I just added a few coats of my favorite mascara, which is the Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara, and now I'm going to add a pair of lashes, which is totally optional. Last but not least, I'm going to use one of my favorite lip glosses right now, and this is Color Your Smile Lighten Lip Gloss, and this is in Nude, and this is like the best nude. I will have a coupon code for this down below, and you can get 25% off Whitening Lightning's website, and the promo code is Ariel. It will be listed below. So I'm going to put this on, and I love this gloss because it has a mirror, and there's also a little light in here. So if you want to see what it looks like, then keep on watching. So that's the end of my tutorial for another spring look for this year, and I wanted to play it up with some purples. So if you want to see everything that I used, I'll list it down below. And if you have any questions on anything, you can also leave a comment down below. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.